strong.
As y'all know, many black people are dying, are being murdered by the hands of law enforcement. And I know that right now we're all familiar with the case of George Floyd, but Breonna Taylor, an innocent woman who was murdered by police officers who made a clerical error and entered the wrong home searching for drugs, didn't announce themselves, was not wearing uniform, ended up putting 8 bullets into her, causing her to lose her life. Her husband, who tried to defend his home from what he thought was looters, was charged with assault and attempted murder and taken to jail. His case was dismissed, but his pain will forever exist. Wrong home, no uniform, no announcement, over 30 shots, rang in their bedroom. It's not getting much coverage. It's not being talked about much. And although I believe that all Black lives matter, for some reason, the lives of Black women are usually silenced, not talked about as much, moved on more quickly than any of our fellow Black men whose lives are taken by police brutality. And so for these reasons, I have decided to make a little noise. Here's my poem. It's called Breonna's Story. Breonna's story. She was sleeping peacefully next to her husband, probably cuddled his body for safety, snoring, drooling, and dreaming. A sleeping beauty. The cops was creeping, plotting, got on a ship to a destination and landed at their residence. I guess they used Columbus' compass, trying to discover drugs that never actually existed. They kicked in the doors, broke the glass out the frame as he reached for his protection, held his weapon firm as he turned to protect and serve his household. He shot a warning to the looters. He didn't know there was cold hard killers. They had more shooters. Bullets shattered Breonna's dreams, disturbed her deep breathing, turned her drooling into a pool of blood as bullets shattered her melanin. They never announced her presence, no uniform to identify their job title. Her vitals flat lines over a critical clerical error. She was an emergency room technician. She cared for patients in emergency. Emerging woman whose life was taken after a no-knock warrant was issued. When Louisville police entered the wrong home as if they was after life and not drugs, they shot over 30 times and struck her 8. Her mate probably emptied the clip in an attempt to avenge his woman, but he was outgunned. He probably didn't have time to scoop her in his arms. A moment to mourn before he was enslaved by the master of destruction, dragged to Louisville plantation, charged with attempted murder and assault, but those cops didn't. They did the crime and got off. His wife was murdered. Him put in prison for shooting at intruders. His home shattered. His charges dismissed, but his pain will forever exist. She will not be forgotten. She is not alone either. Say her name, Breonna Taylor. Say her name, Sandra Bland. Say her name, Tanisha Anderson. Say her name, Yvette Smith. Say her name, Melissa Williams. Say her name, Darnisha Harris. Say her name, Chantel Davis. Say her name, Tarika Wilson. Say her name, Pamela Turner. Say her name, Shelly Frey. Say her name because she sparked this hashtag. Say her name because Black women lives matter. Say her name because they will never be forgotten. Say her name because she is human. Say her name, say her name, say her name. Because her memory will never die. Say her name because she birthed the men cops are killing. Say her name because she too matters. Say her name because she too matters. Say her name because she too matters. Black women lives matter.